Welcome and kia ora, my lovely little stars. I hope you are all well on this lovely Halloween day that we've got. And just a little heads up, today I'm coming to you with my surgical gloves. That's my workers' gloves. I did not go do grave digging. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see what my hands and my nails look like at the moment. And if you've got any tips on how to get boat grit from under your nails, please let me know. I've tried everything, but it looks like I was absolutely grave digging last night. So let's have a look and see. And let's see what these lovely cards have got to show for us today on this happy Halloween day. Let me quickly do a shuffle and I will draw some cards. Sorry, I'm just getting used to working with these stupid gloves on. Give me a second. I have pre-shuffled, but I'm just going to do another little shuffle in front of you guys. And go. Oh, sorry, let's just see what's going on here. Sorry, my hands are a little slipping. There we go. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull 3 cards for us today. I hope you've liked my little setup that I've got here. Just wanted to get a little bit into the spirit, so I'm just going to put these. Oh, that one fell out. Let's just put that there. I'm going to leave that one there for later. And let's have a look. I've got 3 cards here. I'm just going to put them out, and we are going to see what they will reveal and what our ancestors are wanting to tell us. Also, do excuse me filming from the angle side at the moment, but my new stand is on its way. It has been ordered. Deliveries are just taking a little bit longer, and it is thanks to my dear friend Shanta at Mystical Fortunes. Please go and have a look at her and support her. She put me onto the right stand. So hopefully, if it arrives, as they said, first it was going to be the 31st of October, and now we are looking at the 7th of November. So let's have a look and see if that will come through. But enough of my blabbing at the moment. The cards are talking to me. They're telling me to keep quiet. Let's stop for a second and let's think. If you are struggling with self-sabotage, procrastinating, or a fear that doesn't feel like yours, then you feel that heavy weight on yours. It might be fears that don't look like yours. Then it is those invisible chains from the past, from your family line that is around your neck. It might not, and it is not karma, but it is life, what you've experienced in life. It might be that you've had parents that weren't there for you. It might be that you're struggling financially. It might be that you've been dealt a bad hand. It also might be that you are wealthy and that wealth is forming a chain around your neck. Some people decide to break those chains and be a better parent, be more financially stable. You might have inherited wealth and stuff, and that money wasn't used for good, and you're now deciding to do good with that money. So that is all part and parcel of what chains can be, what those heaviness on us on our chest can feel like. So let us get cracking and let's see what these cards reveal. Just every now and check that I'm still in view, and as you can see, yes, we've got some candy out here for Halloween. But really, before you go out Halloween parties, before you go out trick-or-treating and stuff, let's just stop for a minute and just have a look and see what the cards have to say for us. And let's provide you with a blueprint. And hopefully these cards will tell us how you can free yourself. And let's see if the our ancestors can actually, on this night when the veil is thinnest, give us real guidelines and a blueprint of how we can break and how we can have a directive. We are going to look at this, as I always say, our 3 pillars that I work with to give us a positive message. Our release pillar, our receive pillar, and our hold on to pillar. But before we do that, just want to clear the energies a little bit. And I'm just going to call in spirit. Even though I've already drawn the cards. But it sometimes just helps me to get the energy of the card as well. So let's see what we can release that is trapping us. And let's see if there's a gift for us. And let's see what we can actually hold on to. But before I reveal what is below here, 79% of you are just viewing and just visiting and just passing through. Please, can we turn that 79% into 79% of people that are subscribing? Because subscribing helps me to grow the channel. Subscribing helps me to get this positive word out and this positive message out. So without further ado, let's hope the 79% of you are going to subscribe. Let's go. And let's see what these cards tell us for the next 12 months until we reach this thin veil of Halloween again. So, in Maori, the Tīpuna is the spirit. And spirit is vital, living part of your soul. It is your power. It is your mana. And while we are now looking at what our Tīpuna are telling us, let us see what we can actually do. Let's see how we can break into this reading and see if there are 3 actionable pillars that we can use in these cards. Let's see if there are clear steps on how to grow ourselves, be more confident in ourselves, and figure out what we need to do for the next 12 months. And don't click away until we've revealed what the last card is going to show us. So let's have a look here. What is our first card? Our first card, 8 of Swords for release. We can have a look here. She's bound by cloth. She's got a cloth over her eyes. But have you noticed ever in this card, these aren't bound tightly. It is loose around them. The blindfold and those ties around her can actually be very easily removed. It shows us the mental paralysis and scarcity that we need to release. It is that heavy weight that sits on our chest. It is that feeling that you keep getting that's telling you that I am not good enough, that I'm fearful enough. It's imbalance. As they say in Maori, hinangi ora, So get that balance. You can release yourself from all these swords. You see the water that is flowing underneath it that helps to wash away all the swords. So my friends, I've just noticed one of my little lights are just flashing here, and I don't want to have it so that it affects people. Don't know why it is doing that for some reason. But anyway, guys, let it be. Let it be. It must be spirit talking, because when I was setting up, that light was stable, and now the energies are clearly around us. Now, what can we do tonight? What can we do tonight to release ourselves? Write down on a piece of paper one single fear that you know that you might have inherited. It can be that I'm not going to be a good wife, a good husband, a good partner. It could be that I'm not going to be a good parent because my parents weren't good. It could be a fear of not succeeding in your career, in sport, and in finances. There's so many things. Write down one thing. You're more than welcome to pause and go and grab a pen, write it down before we move on. And then I'll tell you how you can actually release it. I'll give you a moment. Okay, if you've paused, welcome back. If you haven't, all good, write it down afterwards. Now, take that little piece of paper. Take that piece of paper, burn it, and let it go. Or, like what I'm going to do this evening, I'm going to write mine on a little piece of paper. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's to do with this channel and how it all came about. And I'm going to attach it to a Chinese lantern. And I'm going to release it over the river so that it can flow. So that it can flow. And then we know it's gone. And also, while you're letting it go, verbally say it, speak it. I release A. I release B, etc. And let it go. Let it go. Now, I just feel the urge just to clear and sending a clearing to all of you. So let's clear this air. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of that, what is binding us. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, my friends, now that it's cleared, let's have a look at our second pillar. Let's look what is revealed for us under the second pillar. Interesting. Interesting. I've put them down in this manner, but they're speaking differently to me. The cards are telling me something different here. I think it can be twofolds over here. I'm actually going to give a quick one on the receive. And let's just cover this up. I've just noticed, thank you, my hand was on it. I don't want YouTube to strike me with, I'm not British or anything, it's boobies and stuff. So, and I know, and I've seen some other people have been hit with it. I think these last two cards can actually be read both ways. Let me just quickly give you here on the strength card. Receive strength from the fact that you've released. And then hold on to hope that it is all gone. But for some reason, it's telling me to do it something different here, which I normally don't do. But it wants to tell me that I need to do this. I don't know why. I don't know why it's telling me, but let's go with that energy. Let's go with it. Clearly, that clearing brought in some messages for me. The Star card is pure hope, healing, and an inspired vision. Stars hope. It's up in the sky, and that is where my channel has come from. It's building hope. It's building healing. It is trying to bring healing, and it's trying to bring a vision. So I think that is why the cards told me to swap them around, is because my channel is all about healing and hoping for a better and for a vision and for clarity. So that is why I think the cards told me and my guides told me, swap them around. This card tells me that we should, and we are blessed. Sorry, the cards are just coming to me. That we are blessed with an incredible creative mana, our power, and that we don't need to fear, that there's always a star, that there's always somebody from above looking out for you. This card also, I'm just referring here to some of my little notes that I've made on some of the cards with regards to the link to Maori. And I see what I've written down on this little cheat sheet of mine, because I'm learning about it as well, is that it represents the Wairua, your spirit. And you've got all the inspiration you need You've got all the inspiration you need to project and start a new chapter. Start that new thing that you want to do. Close the old chapters. This card is also telling me, listen to your gut and trust this blueprint that is trying to come out from your ancestors this evening. And they are definitely giving a message here. And that is why tonight I'm actually, normally I won't swap these cards around, but something just drew me to it. But before we look at the strength card here, sorry, I'm just gathering my thoughts. There's just so much coming in at the moment. Please subscribe and like and share this with somebody, because I'm convinced, as there was a message for me coming through, that this message might resonate with somebody in your life, be it family, be it friends, be it an acquaintance, whatever, that might need to get this message. So please share it with them and leave a comment and tell me what you think about me swapping the strength and the star card around. If you've also picked up on that energy. Now, what is the star card? What is the strength card telling me? As you know, I'm from South Africa, and there's lions and stuff, and I was very fortunate actually to I've done an event where we had a white lion and a white lion cub, and they were just the most amazing animals. You cannot believe the size of these animals, and you think that they need to be tamed. Taming them is not taming them through aggression or brute force. It is with inner resolve. And it provides us an antidote against burnout. I was watching the trainers and the people that worked with them in the sanctuary, how gentle they are, how gently they approach. If you look here, the gentleness on her face, the ongoing patience, the infinity above her head. How that lion is looking at her. And I've seen that same expression on a real lion when its handler was working with it. So, my friends, your Tīpuna, your spirit guides, your ancestors are urging you to hold on to a deep knowing of your own compassion and resilience. She's been resilient. He could also have been resistant, but he's also showing resilience. Now, where to from here? Each and everybody's true strength and power is always to face your shadow. And your shadow is this lion. Like a little puppy dog that follows you everywhere. Your little shadow. You didn't tame that puppy dog with brute force and nastiness, but with kindness, with love and confidence. Don't let anybody else tell you or convince you that your fragility is power. If you are struggling to find the strength and feeling that you need a deeper personalized blueprint, it's just come to me. I'll tell you what I'll do. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will go through the comments and just comment with new subscriber. And once we hit the 1,000 subscribers, I will then go and I will do a random draw, and we will get one person that can get a reading from me, 3-pillar reading on how we can actually give them a personal blueprint. What do you guys say? Let's get to that 1,000 new subscribers, and we will do that reading. I'm just writing it down here so that I don't forget. This reading has actually been very profound, and it actually got a little bit personal for me as well. That on release, we need to release that mental prison that we're in, that we receive a gift of inspired vision. Hold on to our strength and our resilience. Hold on to our mana. I would actually really like to know from you guys, which of these 3 pillars you feel the greatest relief from right now. Let me know in the comments. And I will try and I'll personally read every comment, and I'll try and reply to as many as I can. My subscriber base is still small, but I am still learning on how to navigate the whole YouTube thing. And Auntie Google can only show me that much, and she can be very technical sometimes. So I'm learning on the job as I go here. So thank you, my friends, for watching. Thank you for sharing this with me on lovely Halloween night. And again, I just want to leave you finally again with this powerful message. Release yourself from the past. Release yourself from the past and things that tie you down. It might not be a far distant past. It might be recent past. Receive the gift of hope and hold on to strength. And that goes to everybody, especially my American friends, my American viewers, with what you're currently going through. Things will come right. The power is with you to release. The power, you've got a hope, you've got a shining star there. And you've got the strength. And this also goes out to my friends in Australia, in Canada, in here in New Zealand, South Africa, whoever you are, just know that. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time if you are still with me here after all my ramblings. And one last warning, one last piece of advice, not a warning, advice. Go out, enjoy Halloween. And for those in America, please don't dress up as ICE agents, because you might just get not very good response against you. Dress up as the frog, dress up as the giraffe, dress up as anything in those lines. And don't do the World War II Izan thing. Swap it around, because that's not cool at all. Remember what our ancestors went through with Izan in World War II. And as I heard on the radio this morning, our police commissioner said, and that's breaking news in New Zealand, police commissioner said, please behave and don't go to extremes on Halloween, because you don't want a real cop dressed as a cop rocking up at your door. So that is the news we have in New Zealand. So you can see why we say we're quite a safe country. So in all seriousness, don't let a real cop rock up at your door tonight. Be safe, look after each other, look out for each other, and happy trick-or-treating. I've got my lovely Smarties here, and also my favorite bonbons. All the best, my friends. Until we speak again, And I'll keep you posted on how this reno goes on the boat. And if you want to see what these hands look like underneath my murder gloves, do let me know, and I can probably reveal in a post what my grave diggers look like. So all the best from me. Love you all. Goodbye.